November 30th, 9 o'clock. Let's take a look at some BTC levels today, some potential tradable spots, see if there's any opportunities in this market today. And but first, let's quickly talk about yesterday. It did push through that 58,000 that I talked about. It tried to build value up there, but it did end up failing and visiting the bottom zone that I talked about below 56,000. It then went ahead and bounced all the way back up to the upper spot of the Thanksgiving highs, where it met a little bit of selling and resistance. I did personally sell a little bit up here for a trade. Now the target on the downside, if you're short or if you are looking to go long today at any point, I would not even consider it until we return to below 56,000. So once again, the same spot that I talked about yesterday is probably for now would be a target for today potentially as well. So below 56,000, I would probably look for it to come to the bottom of the zone, about low 55s. Okay. Now obviously it can keep going lower than that, but if one wanted to be long today, or if you're short, that would be a potential spot to take a little bit off, because we may continue sideways. Okay, getting a nice little sell-off here, which is working well for my shorts at the moment. Now on the upside, I do like, if we do want to push higher, I'm looking for upside action to pause and stop above 60,000. So 60,400 to about 61,000 on the upside. Okay, so those are my two spots for BTC. This is the Hubai chart. It's going to be very similar for the other charts, other exchanges and so forth. So below 56,000 on the, if you're even thinking about going long, you're going to have to wait for that spot. If you're short, cover down there. And then, and again, on the upside, a push into 60,000. Okay, let's quickly look at BSV. Obviously, it follows BTC, so you have to factor that in whenever you're thinking about trading it. If BTC goes down to below 56,000, I do see us potentially visiting a couple spots here. So one place potential would be the VPOC from 2 days ago, which is 142, or also this this spot, which has been kind of like a a pivot point here. Basically 145 or below would be your spots to rebuy a BSV, assuming that BTC finds its footing and kind of starts going sideways around here. Okay, so that would be BSV. Pretty much everything else, every altcoin is pretty much going to follow BTC. It's going to have its own little slight variations and differences, but these are the levels for today. Tradable spots. Look for those zones throughout the day, and we'll see if there's any good opportunities.